Good evening, folks. Welcome to Justin's Joint. Gonna do something different tonight. Okay, guys, so tonight is something a little bit different. I'm gonna start off by telling you what tobacco I will be smoking. I will be smoking tonight some Holger and Danske. Holger Danske Black and Bourbon. This is fairly old tobacco. I've had it for quite a while. I did a video where I unpacked this, and I've probably only had about 3 bowls of it since then. So I'm going to be getting into that in a little while. However, the main order of business for this video is one thing, and one thing only. What we have here is Guaycura Licor de Damiana. Damiana. I totally butchered that. Guaycura Licor de Damiana. This is a liqueur that is made from the Damiana plant. So, Damiana is a plant that grows in Baja California, in other places in Mexico, the Caribbean, Texas, basically anywhere where it's really hot. So it's like a plant, it's like a woody shrub that they use the leaves, they'll dry out the leaves and make them into some sort of alcoholic liqueur, or they'll smoke them or make them into a tea. And one of the reasons that people started doing this was that they thought that it was medicinal in nature. And what I'm reading here is that it supposedly treated a range of ailments, including asthma, headaches, depression, impotence. According to ancient legend, Damiana liqueur, however you want to say it, was eventually banned due to its strong aphrodisiac powers.
That's right, baby.
Whether or not that's a real thing, I have no idea. We're about to find out, I guess, because I'm going to drink some. Now, this bottle is very old. I think that if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you will have noticed that it's been sitting up on the shelf, like back over there. This bottle has a tax stamp from Mexico right here from 2002. This is a very old bottle of this stuff. And the reason that I decided to just crack it open tonight and do this is because unlike wines, I suspect that liqueurs like this do not get better with age. This liqueur here, they're kind of playing on the aphrodisiac and fertility legend surrounding Damiana. The bottle here is shaped in the form of a naked pregnant woman, signifying fertility and all that good rot. You know, you can see that, you know, she's got some breast disease here, and you know, a nice pregnant baby bump going on right there, and you know, some nice butt cheeks on the back here. So you know, they're definitely playing on that. Whether or not that's true, that's to be determined. I, for one, highly doubt that. It's just a liqueur. But anyway, we're gonna try it. Now, I've had a bottle of this before a long time ago, and I can remember not really liking it all that much. That was back in about 2002 when this was purchased, I would say. I had a bottle of this. My dad and my wife and myself went into Mexico. Yes, we went to Mexico, and I bought a bottle of this, as well as my dad also bought a bottle of this, and he just had his sitting in his house as a decoration. And fast forward about 10 or 12 years, and he decided, hey, you know, if you want that, just take it, because it was just like sitting in his house. So I did, and it sat in my house for another couple years as a decoration, and now we're going to open it and try it together right here on Justin's Joint. So let me, without further ado, I have talked far too long. Let me see if I can crack the seal on this bad boy and see if we can get her opened up here. All right, let's see what it smells like. Keep in mind, tax stamp of 2002, and it is now 2020. So this is an 18-year-old bottle of this. That does not smell, I'm going to say this right now, it doesn't smell anything like what I remember. So get this on camera here. Let me pour some into a glass. Still nice and thick. And here is what she looks like. It kind of looks like antifreeze a little bit. I suspect that with liqueurs, it doesn't necessarily go bad. I would say that the flavors probably just diminish over time. But, you know, maybe in this case, that was a good thing. You know, who knows? It's interesting. This stuff is pretty thick. You can see how it's kind of hanging onto the side of my glass as I swirl it. All right, guys, I'm a little bit afraid. I'm a lot afraid. Let's see. I've got the flask with some good old bourbon in it here, just in case I need to wash it down or something. All right.
It's very tasty.
Mmm. Mmm. You know, that is not at all as bad as I was expecting it to be. It's kind of got a sweetness to it, and I'm trying to pinpoint what that sweetness might be. Almost maybe like a little bit of like a boy, that's interesting. It says that Damiana liquor has a sweet herbaceous flavor. The light taste reflects the subtle herb notes of the Damiana plant. Some of the brands of Damiana liquor are sweeter than others. I don't know about this one. This one is pretty sweet. That is hard to distinguish that as Damiana. It tastes like something else, and I'm trying to put my finger on it here. Wow, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. It's definitely got a little bit of a dryness to it when it goes down. I mean, I'm not seeing, oh, okay, 30% alcohol by volume. So it's not like super potent. You're not going to want to drink the whole bottle though in one sitting. So, you know, but I mean, you can feel the alcohol in it as it goes down, and I mean, you know, it leaves a kind of a dryness in your mouth. But it's also fairly thick, so it kind of coats your mouth too. You know what it kind of reminds me of is if you've ever had a White Russian, that kind of is what this reminds me of, or as the Big Lebowski would call it, a Caucasian. If you've ever had a Caucasian, that's kind of what this tastes like, I think. I mean, it's similar. And you know, I remember not liking it very much, and I think that part of the reason that maybe I'm liking it now is that could be one of two things, could be a combination of these two things. A, I've grown up a little bit. B, this is such an old bottle that whatever it was about it I didn't like has mellowed out. Or it could be both of those things. You know, who knows? But I'm going to tell you this right now. I am definitely going to drink it. It's not one of those things that I'm not going to drink. I might have to, you know, test the aphrodisiac qualities of this on the old Mrs. Justin's joint. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Know what I mean, know what I mean. Say no more, say no more.
Snap, snap, grin, grin, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
No, she wouldn't drink this. Okay, well that was very interesting. I think actually in honor of the first glass, I might have to pour myself another. Let's just do it again here. But while I'm gonna let this guy sit here and mellow out a little bit, just a little bit. This isn't a super big glass, and I'm just pouring a smidge. We'll go ahead and cap this off right now. But there is the bottle. And as you can see, some nice hooters here. And a nice baby bump right here. And, damn, girl, look at that ass. Lord, I apologize. Be with all them pygmies down there and wherever. New Guinea. I butchered it. I just butchered it. Anyway, okay, so we're going to pack up some black and bourbon now, and this video is already at 15 minutes. All right, fellas and ladies, if you happen to be watching, I highly doubt there's any ladies watching this video, and if you happen to be a lady, you happen to be watching this video, I must ask, what is wrong with you? Yes, because Justin's Joint is the channel for that undiscerning pipe smoker of poor taste and bad character. Okay, I got the black and bourbon going here. So, pipe check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm smoking this in my HIS in the his. Hizzy. Get it? HIS, his, in the hizzy. His in the his in the. I'm so funny. I'm so frickin' hilarious. Anyway. Got the black and bourbon going, and it's pairing with the Guaycura Licor Damiana. I completely butchered it again. You know what? It actually... Okay, that changes the flavor just a little bit, having this with some tobacco right there. I got a little bit of black licorice. I don't know if that's just a combination of the pipe tobacco and the liqueur. Or what. And I can tell you right now, I ain't no fan of black licorice. Let's try that one more time.
burned? Ew. You weren't going to drink this, were you, Bert?
Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing what a difference it makes when you pair an alcoholic beverage with some tobacco, whether it's a cigar or a pipe. I mean, typically, if I am pairing my pipe tobacco with something, it's bourbon, because that's just what I happen to drink. Or if I have it, brandy or cognac also go really well with bourbon, or with pipe tobacco. However, all in moderation, folks. Drinking and smoking a pipe, it's not about getting drunk. It's about enjoying the flavors. It's about just relaxing and enjoying the flavors. Nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. You sip it, and you sip it slowly. Nothing is worse than being drunk. I mean, nothing is worse. I suppose there are worse things than being drunk, but in my book, not very many worse things. So right now, I'm going to actually finish this right here and right now, because I don't want to taste any more black licorice. Yes. If you don't like black licorice, don't pair that stuff with Holger Danske black and bourbon. Not a good idea. If you like black licorice, hey man, that's the combo for you. That stuff and this stuff. Every time it'll do it. Well, here's the deal. I was going to try and do just a quick something or another about Holger Danske black and bourbon, but I feel like my palate has been corrupted just through drinking that stuff and smoking this at the same time. And now I have since switched to bourbon from my flask, and I will tell you, bourbon pairs much better with this. However, I would be an idiot to try to convey any sort of flavors to you in this state. You know, I probably could go get some water and cleanse the palate and have some sherbet or something like that. But, you know, here in Justin's joint, we are very low class and unrefined, so we're just not going to go there. I'll do the tobacco, whatever you want to call it. I'll do the tobacco non-review at a later date. Well, I think that's about going to do it for tonight. Thank you for dropping by in the joint to say hello and see me, and thanks for having a drink with me of this crap. Don't drink it with Holger Danske black and bourbon. Drink it by itself. And with the clock dinging 9 on the wall, it's time for us to say goodbye to you. So until next time right here in the joint, we will see you later.